In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly where to find the WordPress error log location and explain the difference between server logs and WordPress logs so you can properly troubleshoot your website. If you've ever seen a white screen, random PHP errors, or your site suddenly stop working, this is the first place you need to check. Make sure to watch until the end because understanding this can save you hours of frustration. And if this video helps you out, don't forget to like and subscribe for more WordPress tutorials just like this. Let's get started. The first thing you need to understand is that there are actually two different types of logs involved when something goes wrong in WordPress. The first is the server log, which is handled by your hosting environment, usually Apache or Nginx. The second is the WordPress log, which records PHP errors generated by themes, plugins, or WordPress core itself. Server logs are stored on your hosting server and can usually be accessed through your hosting control panel, like cPanel, Plesk, or a custom dashboard. These logs track things like server crashes, permission issues, and request errors. If your entire website is down, this is often where you would start. But in most common WordPress troubleshooting situations, what you really need is the WordPress debug log. This is where PHP errors are recorded when something inside your WordPress installation breaks. Now let's locate the WordPress error log step by step. First, go to your WordPress installation directory. If you're working locally, open your local app folder. If you're on live hosting, access your site through File Manager or FTP. Once inside your WordPress root directory, open the folder called wp-content. This is where WordPress stores themes, plugins, uploads, and also the debug log file. Inside the WP content folder, look for a file named debug.log. If debugging is enabled, this file will appear automatically after an error occurs. It may not exist yet if no errors have been triggered or if debugging is not turned on. If you see debug.log, right-click on it and open it with a text editor like Notepad or any code editor. Inside, you'll see a list of PHP warnings, notices, or fatal errors, along with timestamps and file paths. These entries tell you exactly which file and which line of code caused the issue. Now, here's the important logic behind this. By default, WordPress does not show detailed errors to your website visitors. Instead of shouting errors on the screen, it whispers them into the debug.log file. This is a security feature, so visitors don't see sensitive information. This is especially important if your site shows what's known as the white screen of death. When that happens, nothing appears on the front end and you have no visible error message. The debug.log file becomes the only reliable way to see what is actually broken. If the debug.log file is not appearing, you may need to enable debugging manually. To do that, open your wp-config.php file in the root directory and look for the line that says define WP DEBUG false. Change it to true and also make sure WP DEBUG log is set to true. Save the file and refresh your website to trigger the error again. WordPress will now generate the debug.log file inside WP content. After you finish troubleshooting, it's a good practice to turn debugging off again by setting WP DEBUG back to false. This keeps your site secure and prevents unnecessary logging. So, to quickly recap, there are two main logs, server logs and WordPress logs. For WordPress-specific issues, go to WP content and look for debug.log. Open it in a text editor, read the error details, identify the file causing the problem, and fix it accordingly. And that's it. You now know the exact WordPress error log location and how to use it to diagnose problems like a pro. If this tutorial helped you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more WordPress guides in 2026 and beyond. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.